clobbered, S&P 500 tumbles as AI fears rock Nvidia, tech stocks. The Nasdaq sank on Monday to lead a stock sell-off on Wall Street as a Chinese startup rattled faith in U.S. leadership and profitability in AI, taking a hammer to Nvidia and other big tech stocks. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite sank nearly 3.5%, while the S&P 500 dropped nearly 2%. The blue-chip Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is less dependent tech stocks, bucked the trend, rising 0.1%. Markets have been rattled by claims by China's DeepSeek that its AI assistant uses cheaper chips and less data than leading models, but performs equally well. A surge in DeepSeek's popularity has spurred investors to question bets that AI demand-driven growth will keep fueling gains for stocks. AI bellwether Nvidia's shares plunged as much as 17% as chip-related names took a bruising. ASML lost over 6%, while Broadcom, AVGO, and Micron Technology, MU, also got hammered. Shares of Microsoft, MSFT, dropped more than 2% amid worries about megacap's hefty investment in AI. Google parent Alphabet, GOOGL, and Amazon, AMZN, also lost ground as tech names faltered. Big tech earnings season kicks off this week, highlighted by results from Apple, AAPL, Tesla, TSLA, Meta, and Microsoft. Eyes will be on guidance for future profit as DeepSeek raises questions about prospects for revenue. Investors started to flock to assets seen as safe as stocks plunged. The 10-year Treasury yield, TNX, fell as much as 12 basis points to 4.5%, the lowest level in over a month, while haven currencies including the yen and the Swiss franc surged. In the background, trade war concerns revived during a face-off between President Donald Trump and Colombia over the weekend. Trump threatened to impose 25% tariffs on the country's goods in a row over deported migrants before putting the duties on pause after a deal was reached. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve will hold its first policy meeting of 2025 this week, with officials already on watch for quickfire moves by Trump that could pose challenges to the central bank. The president has called for the Fed to lower interest rates, signaling a coming clash with policymakers, who begin their two-day gathering on Tuesday. Bitcoin dips below $100,000 amid AI shakeup. Bitcoin, BTC equals F, and other cryptocurrencies are taking a hit as tech stocks moved lower amid the news of a new Chinese artificial intelligence model triggering a global sell-off in riskier assets. Bitcoin dropped below $100,000 on Monday after achieving an all-time high of over $109,000 the previous week. Ethereum, ETHUSD, traded below $3,100, its lowest level since November. This year, Bitcoin has shown a stronger correlation with tech stocks, which took a beating on Monday, with AI darling Nvidia, NVDA, leading the way. Concerns over a Chinese startup DeepSeek's AI model are rattling global companies riding the AI wave, including chipmakers, infrastructure suppliers, and power stocks, as investors grow more uncertain about the future of AI spending. DeepSeek is making Wall Street nervous about the AI spending boom. Here's what we know. The AI frenzy that has reshaped the tech world and commanded the attention of Wall Street took an anxious turn Monday, after a Chinese upstart burst onto the scene, dazzling early users and sparking fears that US AI leadership is now under threat. It wasn't just the Chinese model's performance that rattled American investors and executives. The team behind DeepSeek, the AI model maker, claims that the technology uses cheaper chips and less data than the popular American AI assistants that have captivated the tech elite and the broader public. A foreign competitor offering a rival product at a fraction of the cost has thrown into question the exorbitant spending of American tech giants. And it has poked holes in the idea of U.S. tech supremacy and innovation, at the cost of many of Wall Street's most favored companies. Nvidia tanks 17% as market losses accelerate over AI fears. Losses accelerated on Monday as AI bellwether Nvidia, NVDA, dropped more than 17%, leading a sell-off across the broader market after a new AI model from China's DeepSeek raised questions about AI investment and the rise of more cost-efficient artificial intelligence agents. Chinese startup DeepSeek released a new AI model on January 20 viewed as a threat to OpenAI. American venture capitalist Marc Andreessen called the model one of the most amazing and impressive breakthroughs I've ever seen. The news came just a month after DeepSeek said one of its latest AI models cost just $5.6 million to train. Meanwhile, OpenAI's GPT model cost more than $100 million to train. Read more here. DeepSeek said on Monday morning it is temporarily limiting registrations due to a large-scale malicious attack on its services. The company's AI assistant was at the top of Apple's download chart on Monday. Apple outperforms amid tech sell-off. Apple AAPL shares outperformed on Monday, gaining more than 2% while many tech names tumbled as AI fears spooked the markets. The major averages declined over concerns about U.S. dominance and AI spending following Chinese startup DeepSeek's AI model release. Unlike its big tech peers, Apple has refrained from allocating billions of dollars to AI capex spending. The iPhone maker is expected to report earnings on Thursday. Meta, a big spender on AI data centers, rose into green territory by 11 a.m. ET as Wall Street analysts questioned the market reaction to DeepSeek buzz. Shares of the social media giant could also be getting a boost from a bullish analyst call. In a recent note, Guggenheim raised its price target on Meta to $750 from $665, maintaining a buy rating. AI-exposed power stocks get crushed amid fears about DeepSeek. AI-exposed power stocks were swept away with the tech sell-off after Chinese startup DeepSeek raised questions over AI dominance and spending in the U.S. Constellation Energy, CEG, the largest nuclear plant operator in the U.S., tumbled a record 17%, while peer Vistra Corp, VST, dropped 21%. Nuclear power startup OKLO, also tanked 21%. All three stocks hit all-time highs last week as shares in the energy companies needed to power data centers have soared thanks to AI optimism.